Everyone, this is 1 month now after planting and 2 weeks after my last video, and things have really started to take off. First off, my butterfly bush, which comes back every year. That last video was probably just all brown and sticks and dead looking, and actually we had a pretty rough winter with lots of snow, so I had a weird feeling like this wasn't even going to come back, because parts of this were just like, I was trimming it back and it's just like brittle and just dead. But then I saw these little buds coming out, and sure enough, or little leaves coming out, and sure enough, it is surviving. Yay! So my butterfly bush is coming back. It's going to be way taller. Cappy used to lay under it because it would like start shading him from like here. But now it's like the flowers and stuff aren't even, they're like eye level to me. It's crazy. There's one little clump there. I kind of trimmed it up a bit, but it's kind of running right into the honey locust tree. I did add a bunch of my compost and some mulch and a little bit of organic fertilizer on the bottom just to kind of help it feel a little healthier. And it's funny, I only did that 2 days ago, and these were all kind of droopy, and now they're all sticking up straight, which is kind of funny. It's like, thank you, Laura. The honey locust tree, which I love this tree, it's starting to bloom, and those little blossoms, they smell so good. Oh my gosh. The I think it's called honey locust because it actually does have a honey scent to it. It's beautiful. This is the garden phlox, and this will be probably not till June that I'll have these beautiful pink flowers in here. This is the lettuces that I planted. As you can see, there's a ton of them. The red romaine has just really gone crazy. I'm really happy with it, because sometimes when you transplant them, they don't take and they just die off, or it's too hot. But it's been cool enough but sunny enough, and it's been raining the last couple of days, and so everything's nice and healthy. These are the spicy salad greens, and they are too just absolutely beautiful. Some of them are bolting already, which I find weird. But really yummy. These mustard greens are just beautiful. Look at the size of that leaf. Isn't that crazy? And then the romaine that I planted in here, it's just starting to come in. Why is this flash on? I don't know. This is my raspberry plant. Since that last video, I took my old rattle trap, broken down, falling apart bench, and had moved it out. And now I've got all this space here to put my potato plants, which, as you can see, are going absolutely crazy. I'm really happy about the purple ones because that's my favorite, and there are going to be a ton of them because look at that. It's so rich and lush and beautiful. This is the Yukon Gold, the red Lasoda, the Russian fingerling. I also moved I had these planters on that side fence over there, but then I realized, you know, it was kind of a pain to drag the hose all the way over there, so I moved them to this back fence, and I love it because it kind of frames the garden here, and I get to see these beautiful petunias that I found. Aren't they pretty? I love the hot pink and the yellow centers. So pretty. And then alternating with just hot pink ones. But they're super pretty. And I haven't had to water anything because we've had so much rain in the last couple days. Now over to the garden bed. The squirrels really did a number on my bed this year. I had some young ones that just kept digging. So they kind of beat up my beets. I only have like, there was a whole row of beets here, and there's like maybe 3. So I need to do some replanting. The green cabbage has done a lot better. It's coming in really nice. The Dinosaur kale is just finally starting to take off. The peas have been a struggle. I got too busy with work and other things that I didn't put any slug killer in there, and so the slugs, you can see it just having a good old time with the peas. And these are actually I think I have sugar snap peas, and I have pickling cucumbers and some pole beans, but they're all starting to get taller and look healthier, so I am thinking positively that they will keep going better and get up there. The Bright Lights Chard is doing really well. This is some Tom Thumb lettuce, and it's doing really well. These are more snow peas and sugar snap peas, and they're kind of struggling still, but it hasn't been really warm, so I think that could be it too. And then these stupid squirrels, I have this whole group of like 4 little young ones. This is this must be from my compost. This is definitely a squash plant. But we're just going to leave it there and see what it does. That's pretty funny. The tomato plants are doing well. They look nice and healthy. Let's see what else we got going around here. Another tomato plant. Blueberries are starting to come in. Getting lots of little berries. I love when they come in. They're so yummy. This is yellow squash and zucchini. And again, I didn't put the slug stuff down, but now I have, and it's starting to grow and it looks nice and healthy. This is the zucchini. This is the yellow squash. Still need to fix my edging. It's just kind of sunk into the ground because it gets so damp out here in the fall. Strawberry patch is looking awesome. I do need to add a bit more mulch back there, but as you can see, there are lots of berries already coming in, and this is just mid-May, so that's pretty awesome. So hopefully we'll have a nice long strawberry season. Over here we've got some sugar pie pumpkins, and again I stupidly left them to be tortured by the evil slugs. So they got a little beat up, but they're doing okay. They'll come around. With flowers, I've got some really pretty, I've got some petunias up here. Bacopa, beautiful little flower. It trails down. Can't wait till that fills in. And then down here, this is really good. I love this. I bought 3 tiny fuchsia starts for 33 cents a piece. And that's all that's in here, is that and some of the white bacopa. And it's already filling in really nicely. So that is just going to look really pretty when it comes in. And it'll be attracting the hummingbirds, which will go to the feeder right there. Then we've got some more of those same petunias that are in the back fence. Now I'm going to go out front because I want to show you the flowers I have out front. They're so pretty. These little calibrachoa that I found this year. Aren't these the cutest? I love these. They're so cute. So this is just 2 of, or no, I think it's just 1 calibrachoa plant in here with a petunia plant, and they've got kind of matchy flowers, but aren't they just the cutest little flowers? I absolutely love them, and they smell really sweet. And I put a bunch of my compost in there, and whenever I do, I just get, look at the crazy amount of flowers that I get in just 1 little plant. Isn't that cool? And I've got the same thing over here. And if you're wondering what those black things are, those are for my cool solar lights up there. But this one isn't quite filling in as well as the other one, but it will once it gets a bit sunnier. But let's show you what else I got here. Oh, I got some petunias. These again are just starting to fill in a bit. And then I want to show you this really cool plant, and I will have to edit, put in the notes what this is, but this is a plant I found last year at this cool little farm stand out in, I think it was like Stevens, and they called it a curry, but it's not really, because curry itself is not a spice, it's actually a mix of spices. So, but this plant, if you take off these little leaves and you rub them between your finger, it smells and tastes like curry. So it's a cultivar that they've developed to smell and taste like that. Isn't that interesting? But I had these in my garden, and I didn't know they were a perennial. And so they went through all that snow and everything they had. They survived. And then as soon as spring started, I'm like, well, these are taking up too much space in my garden for something that's not going to produce anything I can eat. So I potted them. And they really seem to like these little pots. And then what's interesting is they're getting these interesting little flowers, which I don't remember it flowering last year. So maybe it's one of those things. A lot of plants don't flower in their first year. So I'm interested to see what kind of flowers pop up there. But there's one there and there's one here. And yes, I need to weed, but isn't that cute? It's kind of funky with the white. But yeah, so get planting. This is my dianthus, I believe. Yeah. That I keep planting it in bigger pots and it keeps expanding. It's kind of crazy. But that will be solid pink in another probably couple of weeks. It'll just be covered in flowers. And oh, let's go check out the little violas. These are so cute. Aren't they cute? I love them. This is just 3 little plants. But again, I put my amazing homemade compost in there. And whenever I do that, I get so many blossoms. It's just crazy the amount of blossoms that I get. But I've always loved these because I think they look like little Persian cat faces. Violas and pansies. Like, so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, well, get planting, guys.